Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is non-financial advice, but if you hold any crypto in basically 2025, there's a big tax change that you need to look at and something that might actually help you or not. So smash that like button. I only slept 5 hours, unfortunately, but we do have to know about crypto regulation in America. It made a big change, and I think it's a very important part. We pay two things, as said. I think that was Benjamin Franklin. We pay taxes and debt. These two things are certain in life. And this time we're going to be looking at taxes because the big, big beautiful bill was passed, and we got to talk about it. So let's take a look at the video here.
4th of July now. And this is another pro-crypto act focused on driving digital asset innovation.
So yeah, if you don't know what happened, a big beautiful bill came, and it's a very important factor a lot of people are not talking about, and how it helps. It actually, in a way, to give you a quick summary on what's going on, it clarified crypto. It gave it like more regulation. But in the other way, you also got other benefits like no tax on tips, which a lot of people who work in restaurants are going to be very happy with that.
What we're looking for and watching very closely right now. And a full week dedicated to driving crypto innovation is upon us after the House of Representatives passed Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill on Thursday. Their attention has now turned to crypto bills. And through a coordinated effort by the United States House GOP, lawmakers have again dedicated this entire week from the 14th to the 18th.
Again, this was a very important factor as this is probably going to be staying for a long time, and they were preparing.
With former U.S. SEC Chair Gary Gensler still in power. Meanwhile, Trump is keeping his promises of making America the crypto capital of the world.
So I think that's very important because before, like, people were moving to Venezuela, I think. And would you really move to like another country to be the crypto capital? So I think that's the most important factor is people don't realize that they want their crypto regulation in their home country, even if they're gonna pay 10% more. Unless you're making like tons of money, you're not gonna go into like another place that you don't feel safe at and try to pay less taxes, right?
National interest. So with the big, beautiful bill getting passed, a lot more attention and focus going to be shifting to the crypto markets and getting these big bills passed. So the Genius Act is the first big step. And let me share my screen with you guys and give you guys a peg.
So this is the bill aims to establish clear guidelines for dollar-pegged cryptocurrency. So this is just first. This is the first thing we see about crypto regulation, like the currencies, right? Because there was a lot of stable coins that ended up failing. These are much more regulated than meme coins. But notably, Trump has passionately called on the House to expedite the bills delivered to him for final approval. He finally signed it. So I think it's a very important factor to pass the Clarity Act and quickly move it to the Senate.
Bill that aims to prohibit the central bank from establishing a digital currency. The House Financial Services Committee approved the legislation.
So this is a pretty interesting one. So the central bank will not be able to have its own stable coins. And I think it's pretty fair. But we did have an XRP stablecoin, so it already proved well for crypto. The issue is it really killed altcoins because they were kind of forgotten for now.
Next, we're going to be looking for.
And we got to look at exactly what this bill changed. So I put up here on like the things that actually changed. And the bill streamlines and simplifies the tax code, promoting standard deduction over time, itemizing, making investment and businesses tax planning easier, reducing or removing provisions that cause complexity, allowing small businesses to file taxes easier, basically. So it boosted small businesses. It boosted like everyone that is wealthy, which a lot of people in crypto are. It boosted a lot of people who have made great stuff. So I think it's very important to say that we as a team have been doing pretty much, amazing. So that being said, the most important factor here is anyone having tips. It's not taxed anymore under like 25,000, and this could be the start. Even if this gets approved, this could be the start that something else will get approved as well for altcoins, for XRP becoming an ETF. Right now, we got mostly stablecoins. And this was actually mentioned in the big, beautiful bill that just came out yesterday. So I think it's a kind of crazy thing that, crypto is finally getting regulated. The sad news, however, is it might take 5 to 10 years for crypto to fully get regulated because these things takes time. So just let that sink in that it won't be tomorrow. They just did the most important stuff now, and most people are not holding crypto, so their focus is gonna be like, protecting small businesses, protecting people who have tons of money. So which is totally fine, like if you gotta like lower taxes, and sometimes it raises productivity. So that's another factor that you guys gotta consider. But I'll keep you guys updated with more news. Peace out.